This episode of the Buffalonian Podcast is brought to you by the Buffalonian division of the CastSource Podcast Network, a podcast network built by Buffalonians for Buffalonians, featuring the shows such as the Goatheads Podcast and the Buffalonian Podcast. We cover Bills, Sabres, and more, with more shows on the way very soon. And the CastSource Podcast Network covers many genres, including sports, business, mental health, marketing, and entertainment, featuring the podcast shows such as Sports Bring People Together, Limitless, Saviors of the Metaverse, and The Athletic Mindset. Learn more at castsource.com/podcast. And without further ado, let's get into the Bills, Sabres, hot takes, trivia, and more of the Buffalonian Podcast. All right, let's go. We are back with the Buffalonian Podcast. I'm Joe Cali, and as always, I'm joined by Dom Loss and Mike Marino. And you know what time of the week it is. It's time for the Happy Funky Friday specials. And we cannot wait to get this going for you. But fellas, first, Dom, you were at Banditland. You were in the trenches last week when they put up a phenomenal 20-8 victory over Rochester. Unbelievable. First of all, I was producing the game, and I have to take a highlight for every score and pick some to play after the game. Horrible job the other day because there were 20 of them. So it was unreal. They broke their team record, right, scoring wise in the postseason. Did they break any other record? Do you know of or no?
Yeah, but did they ate? They just ate. I mean,
Yeah.
it was Rochester never led. It was 8-6 at one point, and they scored. And then it was 20-7, so they scored 12 of the next 13 goals. Even the backup goalie had to get in. It was so bad after 3 quarters. Rochester pulled their starter to put their backup in, and then midway through the fourth quarter, put their starter back in the game because their backup was so bad. So,
goalie carousel.
Yeah, I do say, like, the Bandits, like, they got better looks than Rochester, but I do have to say this. Like, we always make fun of Matt Vince and all this, but their goaltending was actually horrific. Like, it was some of the worst goaltending I've seen at a Bandits game, like, either side. Like, it actually...
You think both sides it was bad?
No, Vince was good. I really like to make fun of Vince, but, like...
No, he was pretty locked down.
Their goalie's trash. Like, with a capital T. Trash.
Maybe in all caps, that entire word.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're switching out halfway through a game and then you switch back, you just know nothing's working. The coach is spiraling. That bench is in shambles. Like, nothing can possibly save it. But, I mean, I could not believe it.
It happened one time with the Sabres against, like, the Penguins in a regular season game when, like, I think Miller sucked. They put Enroth in. He sucked, so they went back to Miller. They lost, like, 8. I think I might have to look that up. I'm 95% sure that happened at one point. But
yeah, no,
it was a quality win, and now they get to play the lads from Toronto, the rivals, best of 3. Could be done by this weekend because they play Friday in Buffalo, Saturday in Toronto, and then next Friday, if necessary, back in Buffalo. So,
yeah, I mean, we know they're going to play tough though, because that, of course, is the game we went to a couple weeks back. It was neck and neck pretty much the entire game. Score for that. Well, actually, the Bandits were behind quite a bit in the beginning, and then they got up and it was score after score alternating. So it was just it's a rivalry. They're going to play each other tough, and it's going to be a good series, I would say. I hope they don't need all 3 games, but the home crown of Banditland might do something here. I don't know. I mean,
one game at a time.
One game at a time. 1 week.
They're going to start a trend of winning championships for Buffalo.
Right
now.
They're the first domino to fall. Then they push the Bills and then the Sabres. So I think the Bandits are a good start at this point. So last Buffalo sport remaining right now before the imminent all total eclipse of an off season. So
Bisons.
We're waiting for. Oh yeah, Bisons. I'm talking like
the disrespect.
I know.
You're talking to the Buster Bison right now.
Yeah,
I know.
They won last night. They came back for the boys, down 9-5 in the bottom of the 8th. rallied.
Yeah, they also last week lost 14-2 against Worcester. I mean,
Listen,
like, how does
What's
that
their
happen?
record like right now? They
Sub
rolling?
500.
They're 14-20.
Okay, they're not rolling.
No. But listen. They made new
stalling.
rules as we I guess we're transitioning to slightly a Bison stuff. They made new rules where it's the first half, second half record. So you could suck in the first half, but if you kill in the second half, you could make the playoffs. So come on now.
Just start bringing Blue Jays players
Listen,
down for the second half of the season.
Just get in the scouting report, the lay of the land, and then the second half they're going to take off. I mean, they hit a couple homers last night.
Gotta love a good crack at the bat.
It is amazing though. It is amazing though, looking at the scorecard of the game and seeing how like one guy for like they play the Syracuse Mets has like probably like 7 bombs or 8 bombs, and the entire Bison's lineup has that total. It's really remarkable. The Bisons are like the worst power hitting team. Like it would be different if they sucked and they were releasing bombs. It might have been entertaining, but like
it's funny that you're saying something good about a team that has the word Mets in it. Normally, that's not the connotation you're hearing.
Or the word Yankees for that matter. Am I right?
I'm not even going to comment because this is going to open up a whole.
Aren't the Yankees in last right now?
Yeah. 10 games back. Them
Yeah.
And the A's are the 2 teams in Major League Baseball that are 10 games back of the division leader.
Yeah, they're Judge was injured for a little bit, and I don't want to say that
World Series or bust.
He was their team, but he's a big
Is this
part
it
of their
for Boone?
team.
It should be it for Cashman, but as a Red Sox fan, you want Cashman to stay as long as possible. I mean, he signed that Rendon guy to a $144 million contract, and he has a chronic back injury.
Yeah. So everyone's worried with Dalton Kincaid with the Bills.
Yeah. Remember how they traded for Giancarlo Stanton? He hasn't been able to play a full season, and he's out for 2 months.
No, Mike has not been. Mike Stanton.
Also, remember when they signed Aaron Judge to that big contract, but he also always gets hurt every once in a while, and now he's also hurt.
Yeah, and that's why they're not really. I mean, doing all right now. I think we're gonna see an.
Can I ask you one question as a sincere Yankee? I gotta ask, what do you think Aaron Hicks has over the Yankees organization? Because that guy sucks, and he always plays.
He's got something in his back pocket. He's definitely just extorting them to give him playing time on the field. Like there's no question. But I don't know. It might be some inner dealings with Derek Jeter. He could expose to the league and get someone's license or get fired, whatever. I don't know. So some ethics violations. So I think that might be it. But yeah, they're not doing too hot right now. I will say that. I'll take the hit.
What a wild turn that became.
Yeah, Bandits, Bisons, Yankees poop. You know what I mean? That was something.
It's what you get for being a Yankees fan.
It's like
oh my
it's like rooting for the Leafs or the
Mike. What
Lakers
baseball do you follow? A baseball team? Who's like your preferred team?
I don't even know. If I watch baseball, I kind of just watch it. I don't really root for one specific team.
I respect it.
Are you a fan of the rule changes that make the games roughly like 2.5 hours?
I do. I will say, as a more casual baseball fan, the pitch clock is definitely preferred to get the game rolling.
Yeah, so you're not sitting on the couch for 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, now what they got to do is they got to figure out how to not make it as home run heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a home run. It's still home runs and strikeouts.
Give them T-ball bats, just little ones. They got to swing in the strike zone.
Before we move on, you said a perfect example. You said the Yankees and then a pile of crap. You should have the image of the Jurassic Park poop. You know how they see the dinosaurs and there's just a pile of poop. And then it said the Yankees logo.
That's a great thing to talk about on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gotta love the Funky Friday fun time. Yeah. Dom is only worried about the clips. He's only worried about the TikToks. He's a clip machine. He's getting it ready to go.
I'm dialed in
from Jurassic Park. That is something. Don't be eating your cereal while listening to this. Okay, there might be some Jurassic poop in it, but I don't know. Let's just move on. Let's get off of this right now. And Mike, I think it's time for the Would You Rather. Let's take it. Just take it. We're done. Just take it.
Okay. I'll give you guys a second to recollect yourself here.
We're recollecting.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. So, if you're a professional athlete, would you rather maybe go out a little bit early to where you still had a few years left in your prime, and you probably could have put up some good numbers and maybe won like a championship or something? Or would you have rather maybe gone out a little late where you're kind of a washed player and it's like you're not the same as you used to be, and it kind of like I don't want to say like hurts your legacy, but it's like kind of like asterished at the end
So
overall.
would it kind of be like Andrew Luck for the first part and like the second part?
Yeah, so like a Barry Sanders or like
Barry Sanders
Luck.
Barry Sanders is probably a better one.
So just repeat it one more time for the general public.
And I got
so let me run it, let it cook, marinate for a little more.
Okay, would you rather, if you're a professional athlete, retire early where you still have stuff in the tank, or retire when you're kind of washed and you're not the same as you used to be? Like you stuck around for too long.
Like Tom Brady.
No, Tom Brady.
I'm kidding. It was just
like
one iffy
like
season.
maybe like Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Roethlisberger's good. I was thinking like Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
Like he was batting over. He was batting 300 for like the longest time in his career, and then he played for so long that he sucked for so long for all those years. Los Angeles, his career batting average is like 296 now, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I would definitely be the first one. I'd rather retire on top than
No, yeah, you go out on a high note, like the classic saying. Like I'd rather do that. Like if you are coming off of, say, you had a fantastic NFL season or whatever, right? And you're just like, all right, I'm like at the point now where I can start thinking about retirement, and I don't want to regress and then have to work my way back to here to retire and be like content with it. I would totally do it. I would totally retire
Barry
early.
Sanders also played like 10 years, so it's not like he played. It's not like you did. Doesn't necessarily mean you have a short career, but yeah. I'd rather retire on top than realize I played for too long.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I would pick if I'm enjoying playing and there's like something I wanted to continue doing, like I would. Just because like I'd want to play as long as I could. You know, if it's like your job, it's like your career, it's your life's like passion, I guess. So like why not play as long as you can? You know, like if you get your dream job, you want to do that for as long as you can. So why not play as long as you can, honestly?
Yeah.
Honestly, it kind of matters what sport too, because like football, I'd rather retire on top. Because I would probably not want to play too long, so that my possibility of like having arthritis all over my body. But like if we were talking baseball, yeah, I a little longer.
Arthritis all over my body. It's like it covers your body or something.
Have you seen, like Joe Montana walk out during Super Bowl 50? My man could barely move.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Go out before the arthritis takes me. I think that's definitely the consensus here. Jeez. Joe Montana, Super Bowl 50. That image is just in my head now. That's horrible. You're right. He looked like he was getting pulled on a marionette.
Look at
he wasn't even functioning.
Look at Earl Campbell.
Yeah.
Dude is beat up. But dude is a beast power runner. Oh my god. He really exploded out of his jersey one game.
Yeah, he did. Because he like that's an insane clip.
It is. That's like all time.
I would highly recommend watching Earl Campbell highlights every once in a while. It's a really good motivator.
Dude was a unit. And then what did he do? I think he hurt his knee or something, and then he
only played for like 6 seasons or 7 seasons.
Because he just got destroyed.
Yeah.
He was,
yeah.
Well, look at Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
Chalk that up as something as a fan of the game you just hate to see.
Yeah.
Oh well.
On a somber note, yes, Dom is absolutely right. That is what you hate to see as a fan of any game, any sports fan, anyone getting injured and then just not coming back the same. It's always a worry, especially for our favorite players. But all right, Dom, it's time for the Pastor Prime Hall of Fame. Who are you inducting? I got to get music for this, like some triumphant, like the trumpet calls and whatnot, like when the gates open or whatever. Like I got to get something going for this because it's like, this is big. Like we're making our own Hall of Fame here. So
we gotta write down the list because I've already kind of blanked on who we inducted a little bit.
Yes, we'll do that after the episode today. Yeah. We'll get it together and then I'll make a graphic that has the inductees on it.
I know no one has this person.
Okay.
for sure, because no one touches the National Basketball Association.
You're right.
Klay Thompson.
He
sucked all playoffs. He's had one good game out of what they played 7 games the first series. They played what's 3-1 so far. They've played 11 games. He might have been good in like 2 of them, maybe 3. He was terrible. He hits a 3. He hits a. I wasn't watching the game. I start watching the game at the end. He hits a 3. I'm like, oh, Clay, that was a pretty nice looking shot. Dude has 3 threes for 9 points. And then he proceeds to, in the final minute, takes 2 shots that are just hero ball shots. I also would highly recommend looking up, after you watch some Earl Campbell highlights, look up Steve Kerr's reaction to Klay Thompson's hero ball shot game 4 Western Conference semifinals. Because it is some dude got it courtside, like the angle where like you could see him lean back going like that, and you could then see him like after he misses and Clay's running back, look at him and go, what the blank? Because he shot it with Klay Thompson, fine player in his prime, one of the best two-way shooters ever. Still a good shooter, but the ACL, the Achilles, he's not as good a defender as he used to be, and I don't think he can get open as much as he used to be. He can still shoot the lights out of the ball when he gets good looks, but I don't know. I think he's past his prime. I don't think he's a top 2 guy in the. I don't think he could be like your 3rd best player in a championship team anymore. He's like your 4th. I think he's behind Draymond.
I think that's a good one.
Did you say he's worse than Draymond?
Yeah, because Draymond's a good defender and like can pass the ball and like do stuff. Clay,
I'll say this.
Shoot now because he can't play
defense.
Okay.
I'll say this. I'll be completely honest. I can't say I overly watch basketball. Not really the biggest basketball fan.
You are pretty anti-basketball.
Not anti. I don't know. I don't like the NBA.
I like college basketball a lot. March Madness, I'm very into.
Yeah, I can watch college. Like I watch March Madness, but like I don't know. I just don't like watching the NBA. It's just not. I don't know. It's not entertaining. All they do is flop. Like, did you see the owner of the Suns flopping? Like, really?
Hey,
like,
listen,
all they do is flop. It's just unenjoyable to watch. Because every time it's just like a foul. It's just unenjoyable.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm on the same page with that.
I'll say this. I think Klay Thompson past his prime.
Okay, look at.
I don't think he's past his prime. I think he's past his peak.
Michael.
I think he's past his peak.
Well, no crap, he's.
I don't think he's fully past his prime.
Michael,
that's what I feel. Can't change it.
I will say sidebar.
I think he's close, but I don't think he's completely past his prime yet.
He did average 22 points this year. I didn't realize it. And I don't know. I just don't think he's the same player.
I don't know, because, like, I don't know, some of the players we haven't.
He was a two-way force. Now he's just kind of a one-way streaky shooter.
I don't know. I'll still say no. I don't think he's there yet.
God, my first rejection.
Do you have a backup?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna have that confidence where my first one's gonna get rejected, Joseph.
All right. I mean, the best thing I will say really fast about the NBA that I've recently seen.
I feel like there's still a game where Klay Thompson could pop off for like
you're not wrong. I don't
30,
know,
40 points.
I feel like that's but yeah.
Like I get what you're saying. Like obviously he's not the same as he used to be. Like I get that, but like I feel like overall he's not completely washed.
Yeah,
I would partially agree. I still think he's. I don't know. I would partially agree. He's on the edge. He's like a border. He's on like I think the Baseball Hall of Fame you gotta get 75% of the vote to get in. He's like the 70%.
Yeah, I would say he's pretty close. Like if he had like another year where he was kind of like mid, then I would say sure. But like maybe reevaluate this in a year.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Dylan. At least now we don't have to. At least now we don't have to think about other investments.
Mike, take it away. It's
All
time.
right, I gotta pull up these questions. Actually, hang on.
I will say, while Mike's doing that,
Okay.
my favorite thing about the NBA is the Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal clips I see on TikTok on Inside the NBA. They're just classic. Shaq just laughs at them the entire time. It's like 4-year-olds on set.
I love watching Stephen A. cry over the Knicks about to lose to the 8 seed.
Oh, so fake.
Yeah.
Really before this, he was like, I can't root against my boys from Miami.
He was bashing Julius Randle.
I just kind of think I don't even know who my second favorite team in like the NHL would be, but if like the Sabres played them in the playoff series, I'd be like, yes, screw that team.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree.
Like if the Sabres played the Stars, I'd be like, yeah, Ottinger.
Your second favorite team is the Stars.
Oh, but I like Ottinger, but Ottinger, he give up 7 goals.
You know what? I like my second favorite team. This is just a complete sidetrack. My second favorite team has always been the Rangers. It's like over there, but definitely I've had less. Like I still like them, but like my feelings towards them have definitely become like less important once Lundqvist retired.
But they disrespected your boy.
Because I mean Henrik Lundqvist was the main reason why I like that team, and then now that he's gone, it's just like I like them, but I don't have as much feelings for them anymore.
I have a question. For your birthday, would you be pissed if I got you a Lundqvist Capitals jersey?
That'd be brutal. That would be brutal.
I can't believe it. That was that weird over here. I can't. This is complete sidetrack, but I can't.
Well, yeah. I mean, he never played for them, but like
So
that would have been disgusting.
Mike opens it, just instantly lights it on fire.
It's
That's
like
it.
right.
The only jersey I will accept is a Mitch Mamba jersey.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Number 4.
Number 4 in the Saints.
Remember when Michael got Brad Parkley? Oh, Brian Leach.
Yeah, because there's a Rangers 2, so we're like, oh, Brian Leach, and then we're like, Park, still a Hall of Famer.
Oh my god.
He's still in the Hall of Fame, so it's like.
That's $220 down the drain.
Anyway, that was a mystery box. So, anyway, but speaking of Hall of Famers, who's the Bills player who was inducted into the Hall of Fame who never played in the NFL?
Ralph Wilson.
Yeah, Ralph C. Wilson Jr.
Okay, I worded it weird. Pre-merger, I should have said.
Oh.
So he played, but was pre-merger.
Oh, so he only played in the AFL.
Yes, sorry. Clarity.
I don't think Jack Kemp's in the Hall of Fame, is he? Is Jack Kemp in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
It must be Billy Shaw then. I'm gonna go Billy Shaw.
Billy Shaw, 61-69 with the Bills.
Wait.
He didn't
Merger
play?
was 1970. So he never played in the NFL. He only played in the AFL.
Oh, but what about the Super Bowls? Did that count? I thought that was the merger.
When did the Bills ever play in the Super Bowl?
I'm not.
No. The merger happened in 1970.
Oh, I
It
understand.
was still the AFL versus the NFL for the Super Bowl.
I understand.
Yes. No, it's fine. It's early. Okay. Second question. Who was the last Sabres player to receive Hart Trophy votes?
I really want to say Eichel, but
Obviously not counting this season because we don't know if anyone got votes, but hopefully Tage got a vote or two.
I want to say Eichel, but I think that's wrong. I'm going to go Vezina Ryan Miller. So what was that, 2010? 2011, whatever year that he won the Vezina, I think.
Ryan Miller, okay. Joe?
I'm gonna go Jack Eichel. I feel like he got a vote or two.
I don't
It
know.
was Jack in 2020.
Jack got a Hart vote in 2020.
I think he finished 8th in Hart Trophy voting.
I do vaguely actually remember that.
Look it up.
Wow.
Look it up. In 2019-2020.
Yeah, he had 78 points and they sucked. That got a Hart vote?
He had Hart Trophy votes.
Okay, I gotta ask, how many places is the Hart Trophy? Like, is it
Like,
5? You know what I mean? Is it a 5-player ballot or is it a 3-player ballot?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like there's like a massive list of people that got. I think he got like one vote or something.
Okay.
It's not like he was in serious contention. No, he just got.
I know. I should have just picked Eichel then. I just thought
Most people got 0 and he just got 1, so he skyrocketed to the top of the list.
It's just votes, man. It's just votes.
I thought my Miller one was like on point there.
It was Draisaitl, McKinnon, Panarin, Pastrnak, McDavid, Hellebuck, Roman Josi, and Jack Eichel.
That's nuts.
Oh, he had 14 votes actually. For the
What was
1,300
above
that
him?
Draisaitl got.
Oh yeah.
So.
No, you get 14 points, silly. Is it 14
What?
votes? Is it 14 points or 14 votes?
Votes. He had a .82 vote percentage
Oh my god. Wait,
because
how
he
many-
had 2 fourth place votes and 8 fifth place votes. Wait, I don't know how that adds up.
That's 10. Right?
Yeah,
Is that what you said? 2 and 8?
That's a 1.4, Michael.
I don't know.
Well, that also wouldn't give him 18 votes.
It's 1.4 points per vote. You did.
Oh yeah, no, it was 14. I don't know. I can't
14
process
divided by
things
10
right
is
now.
1.4, Michael.
Oh my god.
Okay, whatever.
We're off the
You
rails.
divide a number
We're off
by
the rails.
10, you just move the decimal place over to the left once.
What? Okay, whatever. Either way, he finished 8th.
You should do trivia with Mike Marino and also math lessons.
This is why I don't do math in public. I will not do
Dude,
math.
I'm sorry I don't math at what time is it? 9 in the morning? And I woke up like a half
10
hour
on this
ago.
Friday. Yeah.
I woke up like half an hour ago. I'm sorry. Okay. Last question. Bandits.
Oh.
Who was the team's first round pick in 1991?
Whoa.
Okay, well, it's not this guy. John Torres?
No.
Is it really not?
No.
I have no idea.
Wait. I got 2 more guesses than me.
He was first overall in 1991.
Darius Kilgar?
Yes.
Yes! What's his brother's name? Oh
That's
my
a good
god,
one.
he's up in the
I don't know.
stands. Oh my god, what is his name? What's the other dude? What's the other backup?
They have someone drafted in 1996 named Mike Murray. Our criminal law teacher.
Yeah.
Thought that was funny. It's okay.
That was funny. Gosh. My dad's going off because some games are getting announced.
Oh,
Okay, well that just blew the
you
Yeah.
just blew the Friday thing. You blew
Yeah, I
you took
know.
the veil off of the whole show. The curtain's up on the Wizard of Oz right now.
we were fooling everybody, and then you're
I
over
thought we
here,
were ending it.
goober.
All right. Without further ado, that is going to end it for this Funky Friday Funtime special.
Is it actually Friday?
Is
though?
it actually? We'll
I
leave
don't
that to you
know.
to decide. We'll leave
Ooh.
you to put the evidence together and decide. But
It's
I'm
all
Joe
smoke
Callie,
screen.
and as always, I was joined by Dom Loss and the Mike Marino. And Dom, how do you always end these, buddy?
Go Bills, baby.
Go Bills.
Go Sabres. Go 86.